the idea of this platform is to interact, to network, get to know each other, walk to the next person you would like to get to meet. Let's like the unique selling proposition for this business meeting is, it's supposed to enable us to do three things: connect, exchange, and engage.
What I want to talk to you about this morning, okay, is change. Not just change, because change inevitably happens to all of us, but change in the world in which we're all living in. Everybody here, from what I've heard, is involved one way or the other with technology, computing technology, from mobile phones, repair and maintenance, all the way through to the buying and selling of computing. I don't know if you can see this picture properly, okay? But for those of you who can, that is from 1956. And that is a 4 meg core of an IBM computer. 4 megabytes. Not 4 gigo, okay? 4 meg storage. It was a transport plane that carried it, okay, from Nevada to California. And at that time, it was at the cost of $250,000.
Only.
Really? Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, Shina puts this picture on a USB. What's the capacity of that USB drive?
About
8 gig. All right? That's what's happened in less than 60 years. Think about that. We've come from a plain load to something that even if you put it in your pocket, you won't feel it in that time frame. That change is called miniaturization. It is one of the fundamental aspects of change in technology. Lagos State is not lagging behind either. They're doing quite a number of different things in this space. It's more a question of an association such as this engaging with them to set the agenda. As for private sector, I think where, this is my favorite bugbear and everybody knows me for this, I think where we're failing ourselves is in education. We need better science and technology education for our youth. And until we get that right, we're probably going to still be falling a little further behind. Yes, I'm not saying speaking proper grammar is not important, okay? But by and large, give me somebody who knows technology and cannot speak grammar, and I'll take them on top of anybody that speaks better grammar and doesn't understand technology any day. So we need science education, and that the private sector can also lead in. Look at what Samsung has done with Lagos State in terms of educating people who can repair fridges and televisions and so on and so forth. It's not necessarily university education I'm talking about. Practical. Right now, I look at people don't even know how to use soldering iron anymore, let alone read an oscilloscope or understand how to use EEPROM programmers. These are fundamental, basic things that anybody in technology should have access to. So those are the things that can be done by private sector. Government should do policy, private sector should do practice. And once we get that balance, hey, nothing's stopping us.
So we'd like to know what Technovision is all about, what they do, and how that is driving into the technology market of Nigeria.
Well, what Technovision does is actually enabling technology companies to see the future. So we're helping technology companies and non-technology companies understand how they can take due advantage of technology in the use for business.
Technology has been expanding across the world. We see what it's doing in the US, Apple, Facebook, how they are helping the economy. Now let's look at Nigeria. How is technology faring in terms of transforming the economy and transforming businesses?
It's funny you should ask that because one of the things that Google just did was commission a report exactly on that by Edberg. And what we're finding is the advent of the internet and the use of GSM has contributed roughly about 3.5 to 4% of gross GDP to Nigeria. So it is having a significant impact on the economy.
3.5 to 4% of the GDP of the economy is coming from the internet and technology. That's a very good one. Now, how can we leverage on this, considering the fact that broadband is a challenge in the nation, and we know that the current Minister of ICT is really driving a broadband policy, which the President has approved from now to 2017. How can we leverage on this?
Well, again, at Edo Technology Week last week, we addressed this very specific topic, which is the use of broadband. What needs to happen is everybody needs to get on board. Specifically, we're going to need to help, the infrastructure providers, the submarine cable companies, deliver last mile. And once we start to do that, we're going to see an interesting number of things happen specifically to people as they start to take advantage of the use of broadband.
Now, young people in the US and Germany, for example, are really doing a lot of great things through technology. In Nigeria too, you see a lot of young people trying to do things, but the difference between the US, Germany, and Nigeria is the encouragement of their technopreneurship. How can public and private sector come in to really help encourage them?
Well, I run something called the Lagos Angel Network. And what the Lagos Angel Network is doing is actually providing seed funding, to budding techpreneurs who are interested in actually, bringing their ideas to life. We also have, and I work with quite a number of, an increasing number, of incubators such as CC Hub, Idea Hub Lagos, Idea Hub Cross River, Inspire in Abuja, and a number of others that are coming up like the Winnovation Hub. So we are starting to see that encouragement you speak of coming to Nigeria.
Nigeria technology space is growing at a very, very profound pace. What is happening is that over the next couple of months, we're going to have a lot of activity. We've been able to conquer the voice. The next growth will come from broadband, high-speed internet access, where with a decent internet access, you can do a whole lot of things in this ecosystem. It will open up, broadband will be like another key infrastructure, pretty much very key, like the good old national grid. And it will open up a new era for innovation. We've got lots of innovative young men out there who are bogged down by challenges of infrastructure. So with a good internet access, they'll have access to a body of knowledge to be able to innovate, from building apps to building fantastic websites that totally disrupt the landscape. That's one. It will open up a new era of innovation and job creation. With those guys being kept busy, it will naturally tie to the third part, which will be that it will stimulate a new era of economic growth in Nigeria like it's never been seen before.